Can AI really build a mobile app within minutes? I asked Bloom to create a note-taking app, and not just for typed notes, but for handwritten notes as well. And here's what happened. So what is Bloom? So Bloom is a new AI mobile app builder that builds mobile apps for Android and iOS. So pretty much you describe what you want in plain English, and then Bloom generates a working mobile app with the screens, logic, and even the backend where there was no coding required. And I was blown away with it. So nowadays they call it vibe coding, where instead of programming, you vibe out your idea. So you say, for example, in the prompt where I want a home screen with a notes list and a button to add in notes where I can add in typed notes or handwritten notes, and Bloom builds it right away. The big deal is that you don't need Xcode, Android Studio, or developer accounts. Bloom handles the backend, the storage, and the sharing automatically. And on iPhones and on Android, you can directly test the app straight from Bloom as well, which was really amazing as well. So let me walk you through the test that I did. So I asked Bloom to make a note-taking app with two features: add in typed notes with the keyboard and be able to add handwritten notes where I could scribble directly on the screen. So within seconds, it generated a simple home screen with the notes list and the add note button. The typed notes worked immediately. I could type text, save it, and see it in the list. Then came the cool part, the handwritten notes. So Bloom gave me a drawing canvas where I could literally draw with my finger and save it as a note. It wasn't Evernote level polish, but the fact that Bloom just spun this up from a single request literally just blew me away. So even better was that Bloom automatically set up a backend, so the notes were saving without me having to need to touch a database. No Firebase setup, no API wiring, it just worked. Now it wasn't flawless. My first build didn't refresh the notes after saving, so the new notes didn't show right away. And I told Bloom that the issue where I had was when I add a note, refresh the list. So it updated the logic and the problem was fixed within minutes. That's how it works, back and forth with the AI until that you nail the flow. So overall, in just under 15 minutes, I had a working typed and handwritten note-taking app on my Android phone that I could share with friends via a link. So for a non-coder, this is absolutely crazy and powerful, because 10 years ago, technology like this didn't even exist. So here's what really stood out to me with the Bloom AI mobile app builder. So it was ridiculously fast prototyping an idea. It was literally from idea to app within minutes, and there was zero setup headaches. So there was no back-end storage and setup required. It all handled it automatically within the Yod platform. And it also had that native feel where it was a typed input, drawing canvas, and a smooth user interface where it felt like a real app, not just a web wrapper rather than the other platforms which are currently out there on the market. And also it's fun to use, so the instant feedback loop made it feel more like a creative tool than just a developer tool as well. But there were a couple of cons as well. So firstly, it wasn't perfect. So the designs that Bloom generated were generic. So the UX UI that the Bloom generated were basic. So obviously in the future you would want to polish it in the future. And also it's not just completely hands off. You need to have some logical thinking for the prompts to guide the AI when it doesn't get it right the first time as well. So I did see a couple of bugs here and there when I was building this note-taking app, but they were easily resolved when I prompted the Bloom AI. So how does Bloom stack up with the other popular tools out there? So with the Darlo is a drag and drop with more control and customization, but it's a bit more slower and technical, where Bloom is much more faster if you want a working prototype, which is a great advantage as well. Glide, on the other hand, is more spreadsheet powered, so it's perfect for simple data-driven features like directories, but it struggles with custom features like handwritten notes, where Bloom's handle that very well. And the other competitor out there is, which I've talked about as well on my channel, is Base44. So Base44 is another AI app builder, but it focuses more on web SaaS apps. So you can export the code there, but you lose that native feel. So Bloom's strength is being mobile first and truly native for both Android and iOS. So the way I see it is that use Adalo if you need to publish to app stores and customize everything in your app. Use Glide if your app is literally a spreadsheet turned into an app. And use Base44 if you're focusing on web apps with code access. And I would highly suggest to use Bloom if you want a native mobile MVP instantly on your phone, which can be deployed within minutes. So the question is Bloom the best AI coder for mobile apps? I wouldn't say it's the best, but I'd say it's pretty good because especially for rapid MVP development, apps, it's pretty good. So it's the fastest tool that I've tried for turning an app idea into something real on your phone. But if you aim for more of a polished app that is going to be large scale in the future, eventually you're gonna outgrow the platform. But for non-technical founders who want to test an idea quickly or wow investors right at the start, Bloom can be a total game changer. So if you're a non-technical founder or small to medium business owner and you don't have the time to implement your app idea and you want someone to do it for you, I can definitely help you out with that. What I would invite you to do is to click on the link below to book a free call with me to discuss how I can personally help you bring your app idea to life in the shortest amount of time possible. The link is in the description below. Again, thank you so much for watching today's video. If this video has helped you out a lot, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next video.